Will the music stop on our fake AI economy in 2026?
We are going to see a lot more AI agents everywhere. We're going to interact with a lot more AI agents.
Actually, I think the harder question is pricing. I don't think anyone has figured out that
Yes.
quite yet.
If you just look at like OpenAI, Microsoft, Nvidia, Oracle passing hundreds of billions of dollars to each other and what kind of feels like loose money laundering. And then you have OpenAI saying, yo, all we need is $1 trillion till 2030, and then we'll only lose 200 billion. How can we lose? It's a mess. It doesn't make any sense. And if you zoom out and say, like, we have this democratization of the technology, we all get access to the state of the art for $20 a month because the music is playing and VCs are funding this weird dynamic as they try to figure out how to sell this to enterprises and it's not working. And so it feels like the democratization is happening while they try to figure out how to actually commercialize this for enterprises. A huge differentiator for all of us next year is trust. And I lean into that. I draw the contrast. I'm not trying to capture your retina like in Minority Report. I'm not trying to help you get on planes that like clear at the airport and then sell everything I know about you. I'm in contrast to that. I want to help you be sovereign and not get manipulated and not be able to manipulate others, but never have to give up your sovereignty. So trust in this Wild West is huge.
The hot take I have is for every human identity in an organization, there will be at least 100 agents, if not more. Over the last 5 to 10 years, all product managers have obsessed on engagement as a metric, right? Like DAU, MAU, that's how all the companies report on, right? That's the core metric. Stickiness, like how much can I keep you engaged? How much can I keep you in my product? The interactions that we see are going to flip. 90% of the users are not even going to interact with the AI, with the UI. They are going to interact with the AI, and hence the more focus is going to be not on the engagement, how we see as a metric as a PM, but it's going to be a net new metric of how your AI is how your agent is performing. I'm on the other side seeing what is happening, right? Like at startups, if you see the things are flipping over. The part of that is the customers may not be ready for that. And I have had so many conversations around that because we are talking about a security agent, a IM agent, and they're like, oh, you mean you're going to replace one of us? So that's going to be hard. But I think it's happening.
So forecast, anybody have an idea what the new metric for 2026 is going to be if all the active user metrics go away? What do we use as the one metric that we can all coalesce around?
I think it definitely changes. It does. I would just say that something that we learned this past year is I think we were so heavy on usage and adoption that we weren't looking at outcomes enough. And it's like, great, we had a heavy focus on usage. We saw usage. Did that actually drive the business results that we wanted, whether it was retention or revenue? And so for us, because we do have a help desk support system, our help desk agent has a pretty clear one of tickets resolved. So I think you can measure it there. Yeah. But I would probably be on the side of like, I think we have our success metrics. We actually can step more towards like the outcome, business outcome you want to drive, but pricing and the cost that you all were just talking about, even running these models, that's going to be an interesting one to see in 2026.
Summary of this is outcomes still matter, and we still need to find ways to measure outcome. We may have more tools to enable us to do that more effectively, I think. And that may be an opportunity for us going forward.